What happens when your systematic attempt to safeguard an entire fantasy continent hits a catastrophic military roadblock, leaving your civilization trapped under the tight surveillance of an invasive transcontinental conqueror, and your only hope of survival is to drop your defensive armor before a lethal, godly elite permanently dismantles your personal boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes, progressive fantasy masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of simple isekai fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure biological mana calculations and hyper-vigilant military mechanics. The narrative follows Arthur Leywin, an independent, highly analytical reincarnated maid who has risen to the status of a lance, the highest military rank in Decathlon. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard his vulnerable family, his kingdom, and avoid total submission to predatory deities, his structured reality hits a sudden logistical wall as the continent of Alacryan unleashes a full-scale, technologically superior invasion force. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative war summary lies in TurtleMe's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, shifting facades, and agonizing battlefield friction. As the soldiers navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed doors to fortify their frontline trenches, their standard defensive armor completely melts under the tightening surveillance of enemy retainers and scythes. Every dark cavern encounter, secure perimeter fortress scan, and localized resource transaction inside the kingdom becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional corruption, royal family betrayals, and dark multi-generational secrets stretching across different dimensions. Trapped in close quarters with a desperate alliance of elves, dwarves, and humans who actively rely on his supernatural output to survive, Arthur must maintain absolute operational precision. The atmosphere crackles with an intense, slow-burning tension as unhinged, touch-what-is-mine-and-die protective instincts flare back to life when enemies breach the inner sanctuary, forcing a final high-pressure stand where a single mismanaged tactical choice or broken boundary means the absolute execution of Decathlon's final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark battle strategy mechanics, and fiercely resilient underdog enthusiasts who live for complex multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this 7th volume delivers an unput-downable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.